Brackett Jr., the first one to hit the Speedway out of Concord, North Carolina. Jesse Rocket in the 84 car. That's Timbo Mangum in the T1. 2 laps of qualifying.
Three-way dance qualifying. 3 cars on track at the same time. Let's see who's going to be the quickest right here. Rich Quicken in the 00 out of Concord. Who we got in that 84 right there?
Jesse Rocket with quick time so far.
Yes, Jesse Rocket.
9:67 in the 84 car.
How about that? Jesse Rocket in that 84 car tonight. Timbo Mangum in the T1 machine.
Next car on the Speedway, the Professor Dan Brewer out of Troutman, North Carolina. Mark Green in the 42 car to Belmont. And Super Pig Kenny Compton in the 10 car to Bland, Virginia.
Dan Brewer out of Troutman, North Carolina. Quick time on the board, 15.930. Dan Brewer of Troutman, NC. The 42 machine of Mark Green out of Bessemer City, North Carolina. And the number 10 of Kenny Compton Jr. by way of Bland, Virginia.
Next on the racetrack, we do 26 car, Terry Cable Jr. out of Sumter, South Carolina. Adam Yarbrough with Denver Dirt Slinger in the 57 car. And Elliott Sanders, Saddle Brothers Construction in the 28 car.
Final time by this group, checkered flag it away. Terry Caples Jr. in the 26 out of Sumter, South Carolina. The Denver Dirt Slinger Adam Yarbrough in the 57. And Elliott Sanders by way of North Charleston, South Carolina, the Sanders Brothers Construction 28 machine. Oh, excuse me. It's signed in as Scott Shirey in the number as the number 10, but is the number 28 car.
Next on the Speedway, the Concord, North Carolina, Hillbilly Deluxe, that's Mr. Matt Long. He'll be followed out by Greg Carrico out of Winchester, Virginia, teammate to Kyle Hardy. Matt Long's going to clock in the 8th spot out of the 11 cars qualified so far. Greg Carrico is going to sit in the 10th spot out of the 11 cars so far. Next on the racetrack out of Rock Hill, South Carolina, Brian Cheeseburger Mullis. Looks like Willie Milliken rolling to the Speedway at Roanoke Rapids in the MJ Construction 1x1 car. Anytime feature winner down the East Coast.
Cheeseburger Brian Mullis going to take the green flag for the next session. And the wild child Willie Milliken all the way from Roanoke Rapids, North Carolina.
Top of the board, new quick time, Brian Cheeseburger Mullis in the 67 car. Willie Milliken's going to clock in the 8th spot out of the 12 car, 13 cars timed in so far.
How many cheeseburger fans we got out here? Right up the road from Rock Hill, South Carolina. Top of the board.
Really
6-7, a cheeseburger, Brian Mullis.
Maybe that 6-7 you were talking about earlier brought him some good luck. Of course, Brian Mullis, as you stated earlier, no stranger to Carolina Speedway, been here many, many years in the street stock division, picking up right where he left off with the Blue Ridge Outlaw late model with a really good qualifying lap, putting him at the top of the board so far. I think we've only got just a few cars left in this flight. Oh, actually, we're up to Group 2, so
yes.
Brian Mullis will be the fastest qualifier.
Fastest qualifier so far, Group A fastest qualifier. We have yet to see overall because Group B qualifying is heading to the racetrack.
Rolling to the Speedway now, your defending race champion out of Winchester, Virginia. That's the number 99 car, Kyle Hardy, followed by Anthony Sanders in the 42 car, and Dalton Hodge out of Sumter, South Carolina in 91. Wow, look at that, Matt. Quick time on that group by almost a half a second. The A42 car, Mr. Anthony Sanders.
How about it for Kyle Hardy hanging out with us tonight, running Blue Ridge cars all the way from Virginia. 2 drivers from Virginia with us tonight. Kyle Hardy in the house, making his way across the scale area. Good to have Anthony Sanders with us as well. Dalton Ray Hodge also in that first group all the way from Sumter.
Next on the racetrack, Jacob Brown, the 24 car out of Gaffney, South Carolina. Leighton Sullivan also out of Gaffney, South Carolina in the 2 car, and Travis Steele in the 5 car. What a great lap for Travis Steele in the 5 car. That's 15.903. He'll clock in second. Jacob Brown out of Gaffney, South Carolina with a 16.035 will clock in third out of 6 cars qualified. Leighton Sullivan in the 5th spot.
And most certainly a fan favorite making his way out right here out of Gastonia, North Carolina, to 00, Mr. Brandon Dockery on the racetrack. Dylan Brown out of Gaffney, South Carolina in the number 6 machine. And Braden Jones back with us in the Blue Ridge Series in the number 5 car.
Dylan Brown's going to clock in the 5th spot out of that group, out of the 9 cars qualified. What a great lap for Braden Jones. He's going to clock in the 3rd spot. Brandon Dockery in the 8th spot out of the 9 cars so far. Rolling to the Speedway now. Jason Dickerson out of Creedmoor, North Carolina in the 12 car. Nathan Dallas out of Denver, North Carolina in the 45 car. And Justin Hobgood in the 5 car out of Walla Halla, South Carolina. Really good lap there for Justin Dickerson out of Creedmoor, North Carolina. He'll clock in the 5th spot, narrowly missing the dash. Justin Hopgood in the 6th spot. And Nathan Dallas will be the 12th car on the lineup here. So in the dash race from qualifying group number 2, we'll have Anthony Sanders, who's the overall fastest qualifier. Travis Steele in the 5 car. Braden Jones in the 5J. And Jacob Brown will be joining the dash.